Okay, so what we're gonna do down here now is we're going to place our hover vessel right here on the water. And there's a reason for that, my friend. Because it will float. You see? Oh. It doesn't. Greetings guys and gals and fellow gamers, my name is Games for Cakes and welcome to Empyrion, the intergalactic survival world of the Andromeda Galaxy. Okay, whatever, random sci-fi words. Okay, so today we have a lot of work to do. So we continuously work, oh look at that, that's pretty over there. Planet rising, planet rise, not sunrise, always pretty. We are going to start thinking about a hangar, not a hangar, but like more like a docking station for something that can kind of swim or hover. Ooh, like a hover type of thing, vehicle, like a hover vehicle or hover vessel even might one say. The update has hit. I don't know if I recorded the last episode already, was the update or not. So this is the new food processor anyway, just in case we haven't covered it. I have some meat hopefully here, which expires soon. 10. Okay, that's fine. And what is that? Sprouts. Okay, yeah, we don't need them in there. We can put them in here. Okay, so let's eat something because we're dangerously low on food. So let's have some dino food, which is 200 each, which should definitely give us a good boost. Lovely. Look at that food meter going up like there's no tomorrow. So what we have done so far is I've gathered a little bit more resources. I mined a little bit more. The mining seems to have improved. I spent about 10-15 minutes on one of my iron deposits and I ended up with about 330-ish ores. Oh, look at that. Where I planted my little aqua fruit. It's actually growing. That's nice. That's lovely to see. That's lovely. We're gonna have to add our coffee. Okay, so it's morning soon. That's why I timed it the way I did, because we're gonna have to do some outside work. And I get to that in a second. But first, let's go and have a look at our base. I've done a little bit of work, not too much. It's still looking very much under construction, and Jackie, God, she's always on a break. Somebody asked if Jackie is the name of my wife. It's not. So Jackie is, if my wife would be in this game, she wouldn't be employed, she would be running the place. So, so simple as that. She's too good of a person. She's very organized. Oh, crap. Give me a heart attack. Okay, so what I done in here is I added a little bit more lights. Down here it doesn't look like we did much, but we're slowly getting there. We're slowly getting there, believe it or not. These glitches constantly with the terrain are getting a bit frustrating. Like this, you see that it's getting to a point where they happen nearly every time you turn on the drill, especially inside the mountain, and it's really frustrating because you're trying to get rid of them and then they just happen again 2 seconds later, so it's a bit frustrating. Anyway, to say the least. Now, you see now it's up there, it is just holy moly. Anyway, so what we're doing here now is I drilled this hole down from this support pillar, which we don't really need because there's no physics in the game, but nonetheless, we are bringing it down. And we're bringing it down to about here, I would say, maybe one more. Yeah, like this. So it gives you a good measurement how far you have to go. There you go. Don't worry, I'm not gonna do too much here. I'm just gonna get the basic idea across. Okay. Like down here will be a square room, yeah, so that won't be round like that. It will be simply a square room. End of story. And, or maybe not. I don't know. I have no idea really, to be honest. There we go. Pick all that junk up. because we only have about 2,000 stone, a crushed rock, so it's always good to have more. Now here's a piece of elevator missing, which we don't really need, because we are going to... Oh, look at that, that's amazing. I just think it's just so... This game is so satisfying when it comes to building. It is just nice. Oh, lovely. Nice. So, yeah, I'm gonna leave this like this, and I'm gonna leave it like that, and we're gonna go upstairs now, because I think the morning is nigh, morning is nigh, morning is nigh, and we're going to build something super tight, as Andrew would say. Tight, yeah, that's one of those weird things. Like, he says that's tight when something is cool, he says that's tight when something is shit. It's very confusing. It's not like, you know, when you say in English, as I said before, when you say bollocks, that's bad. When you say the dog's bollocks, that's good. Why can't they have that with tight? Like, oh, this is the dog's tights. No, okay, it doesn't make sense, but you know, it's funny to me, like, you know, that you can say tight for positive and negative things. It's quite interesting. So all you really need in your vocabulary is like, that's tight. In a business meeting, oh my god, we lost $2 billion. That's tight. We just made a record sale of 1 million copies of our game. That's tight. Okay, so enough shite. Let's talk more sense. Now, the reason I came up here is because I forgot to take my blocks, because I'm talking too much crap. So come here. Where's my white blocks? Here. Oh, they're still not made. I make too many glass panes. Okay. Oh, that's windows. Yeah, we need the windows, kind of. Okay, let's make the blocks first and then make the windows. Yeah. Okay. So I only need a couple because I want to see something. The only thing about using blocks like that is that for the outside, if you want a non-square shape, I wish they would let us make these type of shape of blocks as well in these type of interiors. That would be really awesome, because you might want to have a round room. So how are you gonna do a round room if you can't fill in the gaps, you know? So it's kind of a bit weird. Okay, so let's take that and let's go back down, and then we're gonna go up on the platform, and then we're gonna start working on what we want to work today. Come on. Yeah, Jackie, always on a break, always on a break. This is not secure. Anybody can walk in here. I'm gonna have to have a word with Jackie, but not too strong, because she is. I don't want her to hurt me. So, what the idea is I want to use this floor here in this room, but with the tiled face up, like that, with the little tiley face up. So, I'm assuming that the room will start here and go into here, and then go across here. I think so. I think that's what's... Why is it going through? And I think that is what should happen. Yeah. There we go. So this looks nice. I like that. And maybe I do a mixture. I don't know. I don't want to do a mixture, because the problem is if you then start using these blocks on the outside to, I don't know, to lay down some, like, say I want to do this now. Yeah. So let's go sideways. Yeah, the problem is that doing that, oh no, we still could do that, I suppose, because on the inside it should still be, no, you see there, yeah, on the inside it's not going to be square. That's the problem. So yeah, Oh man, that's not good. Okay, so welcome to our elevator. Then we have this stupid rock in our way. Okay, it's coming from over here, I suppose, somewhere. Is it? I think. Yeah, there it's gone. Oh man, would you piss off? And the repair tool doesn't work on that because the repair tool only works when one of those rocks is peeking out of metal. The repair tool doesn't do anything for me when it's not. Oh look, we're floating rock. Okay, anyway, here we go. And look at that. We can go further up. Not on this one though. This one stops here. Isn't that awesome? And then we can go over here. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, these square blocks, they won't fit here. Okay? They just won't fit. It will look really weird, yeah? And this is where I wish there... What I think would be great is if they would have an extra button to cycle through shapes. Okay, so one button to turn everything, but then one button to cycle through shapes. Because that way you don't need to have your full inventory full of these different types of blocks. It's like, no, just let me build a block and then maybe decide what shape to place it in, just for practicality. I know it's not realistic, but hey, so is giant space stations and alien flowers. That's not, you know, realistic either. So, okay, giant space stations may be realistic. Look at that. Good morning, sunshine. The world says hello. There we go. This looks pretty awesome. Now, what this is going to be on the top here is literally where the ship will come through. The ship cannot land on anything here, so there will be no platform or anything where you can walk off the ship and, you know, this is literally just for it to land. And it reminds me of a Stargate for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because of its shape or something. I don't know. Oh, there's some blocks missing for an elevator. Anyway, so let's skedaddle. Let's go. Woohoo! This is awesome. I love this. Jetpack on. And nothing happened. Isn't that awesome that you can jump from there to here without getting hurt? Okay, so what we're going to do down here now is we're going to place our hover vessel right here on the water. And there's a reason for that, my friend. Because it will float. You see? Oh. It doesn't. Crap. Oh, yes, it doesn't because it has no power. Oh. Yeah, okay, let's do that again. So, let's build a core, because I'm not building underwater. That's going to be rubbish. I'm not going to do that. So let's build a core. Let's build a hover plate thing. And then build one of those things. So yeah, this one will be disassembled down there. Hover vessel starter. Yeah, there you go. And while this is crafting, we disassemble that. Now, this is not supposed to have happened. Genie Mac. Okay, where are you? Here you are. Oh man. Anyway, the idea is that we get a very basic floating hovercraft working, so I can measure what I have to do on the inside for my dock. Oh, okay, this just disappeared then. Alright, fair enough. There we go. Okay. Let's put the pieces back in here. Okay, there's more rock. There you go. Always time for rock. I have so much rock. Okay, so let's do that again. This time maybe we build it on... oh, why did I not build the hover vessel? Oh, 8 blocks. There we go. Now, I think we should just build it here on top of this. Maybe? Yeah, I think we should build it here. It's a nice big area here. And it's gonna be a very basic hovercraft, don't worry. I'm gonna rearrange things after it's done. I just wanted to have a hovercraft that has basically... I suppose, how many thrusters do we need? Do I need the hovercraft now? I mean, we know it will be floating on water, so we know it will be kind of sitting here. But how big will it sit there? That's what I'm missing, so... Because my problem is... I think I need to make the docking station low, if you know what I mean. As in... Like this, to show you. Come on, just go underwater. So I think we have to make it low like that. And that is what you walk on, even though it keeps glitching out, but that's just the way it is. Oh, that's good, that's nice, I like that. It eventually got itself out of it. This is very annoying, but I think this is the right height for... that will be flickering as well. Oh man, this is very annoying, isn't it? Yeah, that's very annoying. And then you can build stairs up here. Oh man. I don't know. Is that how I'm gonna do that? Why can you not? Oh, I'm out of ammo. Yeah, so that's a bit irritating. That is a bit irritating. So let's build the hovercraft first and then maybe build the dock. Yeah, okay, so let's start with the hovercraft. So what do we need for hovercraft? We need... let me see. We need a fuel tank, which is for HV, so we're gonna queue that up. Then we're gonna need the smallest possible cockpit, because I don't like gigantic cockpits. 324, 335... 335, that's the smallest one, I think. Yeah, it's 335, so we go with the... Oh, 324 is wider but flatter. I like that. I like flat, because height is only 2. Oh, I like that. That's the flattest one. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, let's do that. And then we need an RCS unit for hovercraft. This is RCS for SV, HV, so we queue that up. And then I don't think we need any... Do we need... Yeah, we do need a... I forgot. Do we need actually any thrusters? I think we do. Just one, really? I think, in the beginning? I will build something very basic and then elaborate after that. Is that hangar door for HV as well? That would be really awesome. Yes! Ooh, I have ideas now. So let's do that. And... Oh, this is gonna be good. I can feel it. I can feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my bones. I'm just making up words now. So, what do we need for HV? Let me see. We need a thruster. Okay. And we need... we don't need up or down. So we only need left, right, back, I think. I really hope I have enough components. Yeah, I'm gonna be... obviously at some stage going to Omicron and doing a raid, because this will be my home base here, and that will never change. So this is the planet I live on. End of Jackanory, end of... Oh, you can put that on a HV, that is awesome. Ooh. We're gonna build a massive HV, no? Well, we're gonna build something big anyway. It's not gonna leave the planet, so it can be big, I suppose. And then we can just elaborate from there. I have kind of a design in mind, but we'll see. Okay, one more directional thruster. And then we're out of parts, because we actually have no more metal components, which actually is a good thing, because means we can queue up some metal components. There we go. Let's do... We have so many iron ingots and cobalt ingots, I'm not really worried about anything right now. And then we might as well make another 40 of those, and make another 40 of those, I meant. Sorry, whoops. Okay. Excellent. And let's get started. So let's place this block down. Then the RCS unit, fuel tank, and that's really it, I think. Yeah, so let's build that first. I suppose it doesn't really matter where you place it. Does it? Okay, let's turn it on. Okay, we can steer, we can move. We can move backwards, we can move sideways. Oh, this is good. And now, for the test. Oh, lovely. If I turn it off, will it go down? Yeah, of course. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to deal with now is, and once it's underwater, it's very hard to get out, if you know what I mean. It's, oh, come on. The booster doesn't work underwater. Wonderful, because I don't know why. Okay, let's see if we can just get it out. Come on. Great, so let's not turn the engine ever off underwater. That's basically the gist of it. I'm not sure how we're gonna get that now out from under the water, but we'll see. So the idea is to have that floating so we can see where the door has to be, so we can see how we have to design the door in the hangar. But so far, this seems to be not good. Look at this. Hey! Yay! It worked! Good, good, good. Excellent. And we basically just get off and leave the engine running. And now we can build our dock. This is awesome. Alright, okay, cool. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this extended episode. And I see you guys in the next episode. If you did enjoy it, please hit that like button in the arse like the gaming ninjas are. And we will continue all this over there as well. And symmetrical building I want to do, but I seem to have issues applying it to the right parts. Now with the ship there, it should be easier. But the base, because it's all connected, I'm not sure exactly how easy it will be to mark only this area to be symmetrically built. So again, I'm not really 100% sure. So I see you guys in the next video, hopefully. And until then, viel Spaß and happy gaming.